Hello students, today we are going to start our next topic in infrared spectroscopy, molecular vibrations. Okay, we have discussed what are molecular vibrations. Now this is the important question which is asked in your university. Okay, so be attentive to listen it. Now molecular vibrations are of two types, that is fundamental vibrations and non-fundamental vibrations. Now fundamental vibrations means that which appear as a band in the spectra. Okay, we have visuals. I have shown you the spectra in the last lecture. Okay, so vibrations which appear as a band in the spectra. Okay, now what are non-fundamental vibrations? Non-fundamental vibrations, vibration which appears as a result of fundamental vibration, means the vibrations or the fundamental vibration which are occurring due to something, they are forming another spectra or another band in the spectra, and that is the result of your non-fundamental vibration. Now we are starting with our fundamental vibrations. They are divided into the two types, that is stretching vibration and bending vibration. Now what is stretching vibration? Stretching vibration involves a continuous change in the interatomic distance along the axis of the bond between the two atoms. Means what? I have told you we are considered in the infrared spectroscopy that the two atoms which are held in between, okay, which are held together by the formation of a bond. Okay, so now what is stretching? Stretching, we are knowing that if we have a spring and two opposite persons are standing opposite, one handling the one end and other is handling another, if they are stretching the spring, so in such a way here also, okay, the bond, okay, we are considering as the bond as spring, so between the two atoms, so stretching is occurred. Okay, now the stretching requires more energy, and normally in the spectrum it will be occurring at the shorter wavelength. Okay, now the next type of fundamental vibration is your bending vibration. Now bending vibrations are characterized by change in the angle between the two bonds. Okay, so what it is? Angle between the two bonds. Stretching was the distance between the two atoms, the bond which is present between the two atoms. Here is a change in the angle between the two bonds. Okay, and this type of vibration requires less energy, so they are appearing at longer wavelength. Okay, now the stretching vibration is further divided into two, that is symmetric vibration and asymmetric vibration. Now why symmetric and asymmetric? Okay, what is happening when symmetric vibration means what? If this is a figure which is showing a symmetric stretching vibration, means this is our atom, these are two other atoms. Okay, okay, so this is our, what we are saying, atoms, one atom. Okay, you can see in the figure the red one is the central atom, the two small orange color are shown, which are the two other atoms, they are joined with each other. Now what is happening in the symmetric stretching? Exactly, the two atoms, small one which are shown, they are moving in, either they are going, okay, away from the atom, okay, the central atom, and okay, the central atom is also, means all the three are going away. Okay, so there is increase in the bond length. Okay, symmetrical stretching, there is both are going, both will be going away, or it may can say both are, these two, both atoms are coming nearer to each other. Okay, 1 minute students. Okay, now asymmetric vibration means same thing, there is a change in the bond length, but here it will be in the alternate you can say alternate, or you can say opposite. Means what? You can see in the asymmetric stretching, okay, what is happening here. In the symmetric stretching we will say if they are moving away, then it will be totally away. If they are coming together, then they are all will be coming together. But here all the three atoms which are shown, they are going in opposite direction, so they are called as asymmetric stretching vibrations. So now we can say we have studied what? Fundamental vibration, in that stretching, and its two types, that is symmetric vibration and asymmetric vibration. Now bending vibration is again of two types, in plane and out of plane. Means what? We are considering the three coordinates x, y and z. Okay, now the atoms are present, may be present in these three coordinates. Okay, now bending vibration, in plane bending. Bending means what? You are having the two atoms, okay, arranged. Okay, now what is happening here? The change in bond angle is taking place. If it is taking place in plane, it is called as in plane bending, or you can say same plane. Okay, if all the atoms are present in same plane, means all the atoms are present in xy coordinate, then it can say that is in plane. But if two atoms are in the same place, that is xy coordinate, but one atom is present in your zx coordinate, then this type of bending vibration is called as out of plane bending. Okay, now these are also, okay, of two types. Okay, in plane and out of plane, again they are divided into subclass. Now we are starting with in plane bending. Okay, in plane bending vibration is scissoring and rocking. Okay, scissoring and rocking. You know the scissors, you are operating the scissors, you know what is we are considering that the two handles or two strips of the scissors where we are doing the cutting, we will be considering the distance between that two strips when we are opening as a bond angle. Means when two atoms move away or close towards, when you are operating the scissor, you are knowing that what you are doing, that scissor is coming, when you are cutting it coming together and going away. So you can say that is the change, okay, taking place between the bond angle. Means the atoms are going away or coming together. And rocking, you can say the angle change taking place between group of atoms. Okay, this is the figure which is showing in plane bending, that is scissoring and rocking. You can see the blue, okay, and yellow. Means if the blue like the scissors, okay, I said if they both are coming towards each other and going outwards, okay, close towards each other or away, then it is called as scissoring, and they will be looking as the scissoring is working. And rocking, okay, change in the angle between a group of atoms. Means what is happening, one is coming here, both are going, okay, one is going this side, one is going, right hand side, both are going. So there is group of atoms are involved in this. Okay, now out of plane bending, okay, that is wagging and twisting. Rocking, we can say that a cradle. Okay, first of all I will explain it properly. What is rocking? Rocking is what, you know, the cradle. Okay, that cradle we are moving, a small baby is sleeping in a cradle, we are having a thread in our hand and we are doing rocking. Okay, means both are coming on one side, both will go back, that is back and forwards. This is, you can say, rocking. Okay, now the same thing, if the scissoring and rocking are occurring out of the plane, then it is called as out of plane bending, and the name are given wagging and twisting. Wagging and twisting. Okay, now what is happening? The change in angle between the plane of group of atoms. Okay, so here you can say, okay, wagging is taking place. Scissoring, we said they are coming close together or away, but the same thing if it is occurring in the out of plane, okay, out of plane is taking place, then it will be called as wagging. The same thing, if the rocking is occurring out of the plane, then it is called as twisting. You can see here, okay, one atom is nearer to this one and one atom is far from the central atom. Okay, so this will be leading to the wagging and twisting. Okay, this is your wagging. Okay, means both will be either coming nearer, plus signs represents nearer. Okay, and they will be above the plane from the center yellow atom. Similarly, this twisting is showing that plus and negative means one is coming going far and one is coming near to the central yellow atom, and this will be occurring below the plane. Okay, so the same thing is happening, but what is the name is different, that is wagging and twisting. Now we are seeing, okay, we have for linear and non-linear we have seen that how much vibration is taking place. Now normally for stretching vibration they are occurring is n minus 1. So we have studied what are the different fundamental vibrations occurring for linear and non-linear molecules. Okay, so we are subtracting the stretching vibration from that, so we can get that how much bending vibration is taking place. Hope all you have understand this you can hope you have understand the stretching vibrations. Okay, or you can say fundamental